Warning, this podcast contains some strong language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm Trey B. Lyon.
And I'm J. Mello the Great.
And you're listening to T&J's Child's Play.
We created this podcast to give young adults an escape from their daily lives.
But we're here to remind you that shit is still real, so wake the up.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
We like to highlight excellence in the young black community.
As well as give y'all some bomb advice and create a place where you can just kick it with us. Catch our show here every Thursday with some new content, and make sure to follow us on our social medias at T&J's Child's Play. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of all shit to say.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Wow.
I'm 20. Oh, yeah.
She is
Wish Jada
20.
a happy belated birthday.
She is 20. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Jada.
I'm surprised she functioned in the studio today.
Right.
This morning. What
Party,
you drink
party,
last
party.
night?
Let's all get
I thought it wasn't a party.
wasted.
Oh.
It was not a party.
Were you wasted last night?
No.
I was at work. But it's okay.
Don't
My time of
participate in
being
those
at work while
activities.
everybody's getting drunk is about to be over. Okay.
There was nobody getting drunk, but we did have a nice little gathering and function yesterday.
It was a nice
Not gathering and
function.
function.
Thank you for everybody who listens and everybody who came out last night. It was amazing.
It was.
Yeah, the music
I'm
was
glad.
great.
I'm
Great
glad
vibes.
that you enjoyed yourself.
Yes, I enjoyed myself immensely.
It's great. I'm glad to see everyone survived.
No, y'all just saving y'all energy for the Young Dolph concert. A bitch trying to get wasted.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to get wasted off some tequila. I can't even pronounce.
Getting paid,
Getting drunk, y'all nigga. Getting drunk.
Oh my gosh.
Getting drunk, y'all
All right.
nigga. Anywho,
I need new friends. I don't like this.
you know what? I think he's outgrowing us. That's fine. I'm still gonna get
Jose.
wasted. If I sound a little weird, y'all, it's
Holy
because I'm sick. I'm a little sickly.
Oh.
I thought
I thought y'all was singing the Baby Mama dance.
Speed up.
Gas pedal. Gas pedal.
Let it go.
Gas pedal. Gas
Y'all should have left that in 2012.
Wow.
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 Are you upset?
No, you were saying you were under the weather. That's
Oh, yeah. In case I sound a little off, which we kind of like already tested the mics and listened to me.
Oh, yeah, we did.
But I can hear me, and y'all know Trey is side-eyeing the shit out of me.
You know
I
it.
can't control that I'm sick, though.
You
It's the
cannot.
nasty-ass niggas at Norfolk State.
No, wow! I love all the people at Norfolk State, and I
You're
love
a
that they are
nan.
tuning
You're
into
a
our
nasty ass nigga.
that you are tuning into our
Nan.
podcast.
You don't know Nan Ho. Yeah, but no.
I do not vouch for
Get
these
you
two.
a box of nans.
No,
Some
it's just
nasty
a lot
ass
of them
niggas.
were walking around sneezing and whatnot, and I don't know what it is with people and not covering their mouths. And the thing was, I was putting on hand sanitizer like every 10 minutes overnight, and I still ended up waking up like this. But
I
it's
woke
okay.
up
My boo
like
brought me
this.
some medicine in the middle of the night
Your
because
boo?
I was dying. Yes.
Who?
My,
Come
you
on
heard me.
in the
Huh?
room.
It's like less than a significant
when
other,
wearing
but more than
why?
a friend.
All right.
My boo
Well,
brought me some something I can't pronounce.
So woo.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me look at the box. Oh, shit. Hold on. Ugh.
Come on.
I think it's Sudafed.
Sudafed. I think that's what
We
it's
take
called.
one every 4 hours. Hold on. Let me see.
That sounds
Yep,
about right.
it's Sudafed. I've never taken this before, but you know what? I slept good as hell this morning when I got off because I took one and then went to sleep. So, shout out to you, boo. There you go.
Shout out to you, boo, because
I
I love all that you do for me.
No,
You is my
stop
boo
being a hater.
thing. Ain't nobody hating. You can have your boo.
And eat it too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
I'm talking
wow.
about the cake. You know how you...
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay.
You know what?
And eat it too.
Moving on. Let's
eat it
move
too.
on.
But yeah, I feel like it's similar to probably what you need. I need a sleep day.
Yeah.
Just a day to chill out, like just not have anything on my schedule, and just chill out. Like, but that day's coming. You know, you gotta work. You gotta work at it. You know, if you ain't working, then
You make it
Okay.
ducats, and I need all my coins.
absolutely.
I got bills.
I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay.
Whoa,
I got bills.
got bills.
Must we turn everything into a song,
Bills.
Migos Jr.?
Wow.
Well, if you listen to our previous podcast, you know that this is what we do.
This is what we
Break
do.
out in tune. I be listening
This
to
is how
podcasts.
we
I'm like,
do it.
yo, I sing a lot in the podcast.
You do.
Yeah, you
Jada raps a lot. She loves to ad lib.
You should see me at home. It's even worse.
I love the ad lib.
Yes, but thank you to everyone who is tuning in again. Another week. Oh, we should have a TNJ week. Another episode of TNJ. Idea. I'm gonna write that down.
Oh my goodness.
TNJ
it could be a vlog series, and we just vlog for a week.
I would love to
TNJ
vlog.
week.
Oh, you know what? I actually met a vlogger this morning. Like, not a vlogger that's just like, oh, I have 50 subscribers. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of her. Her name is Jayla Majette. You gotta have to look her up. She lives in Hampton.
Okay.
But her sister, I ran into her sister today at my second job this morning. She was signing out, and I was like, you look so familiar. And I was like, don't get weirded out. Is your name JoJo? And no, that's not how you spell her name. I promise somebody listening to this podcast knows who Jayla Majette is. Like, she's pretty big in this area. But anyway, yeah, her little sister was at my job this morning because her sister is, always in her vlogs, and they do beauty videos together too. And like, she was shorter than what I expected, but she was like really cool. And yeah, sometimes the people let that YouTube fame get in their head because they have a couple 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So but she was like really down to earth, and she was like, "It was nice to meet you." I was like, "It's nice to meet you too." Like, I couldn't be as excited as I wanted to because my nose was running terribly. And it was like 6:00 in the morning, and I had been there since like 11.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's always cool when you meet people that you see like
have some type of platform.
Yeah, have some type of platform, and they're like chill. They're cool about it.
Yeah,
they're
it was
not
easy
cocky.
to say hello to her.
You're right about that YouTube thing though, because like if you making $30,000 a video, your head's gonna be probably exploded unless you're a grounded person,
right?
With that YouTube stuff, yeah.
My head's gonna explode.
YouTube fame.
I'm gonna let it explode.
I need to get on that vlogging thing too, but I'm not good with technology and the editing and shit.
That's your grandma.
You can always
learn.
Do
that.
You could
Trey
always
had to
learn.
explain what the hell an IL link was to me.
Yes,
so.
that.
Don't do that. I really don't know what it is.
Speaking of the IL link is in our bio, and that carries all of our bios except Danielle's.
I wasn't sent the link.
You were multiple times. Don't do me.
Was I?
Yes.
It was in the group chat. It's okay.
But yeah,
I guess they just made a liar out of me, huh?
yes, we did.
I've been being shunned since I got here. Okay.
You arrived late.
And sick.
This is what had happened. It was an
sick.
accident on the bridge from Chesapeake to where you come off and you buy MacArthur Mall.
Yeah.
Some motorcyclist got knocked off his bike, and then another car hit another car.
Damn.
Yeah, so it was just like a big fiasco. And then it's Darty season, so it's a lot of drunk college kids walking outside. You got to drive extra cautious. I can't drive like a bad
run
idea.
their asses over. You need to get to the studio.
I almost did. What was it? New Year's, where everybody was walking around drunk. Oh, and this boy tried to act like he want to kick my car. Kick this bitch, and I'm gonna get out.
Kick this bitch, and I'm gonna get out.
I was, but yeah, there's a lot going on today.
Well, our IL links are all of our links that we have for TNJ. So every platform that you can listen to TNJ on, as well as YouTube. That's a platform as well as our GoFundMe page. And whoop whoop, yep, go ahead and do that.
Oh,
whoop whoop.
GoFundMe, hit that up.
Need them coins. Yeah, but the GoFundMe page is basically to support everything that we're doing and our message that we're trying to push out. We cannot do it without the funds and marketing and gear and all the things like that. So that's going to be rolling out pretty soon. But we can't do it alone, and we would like your money.
Always
No, I'm
remember.
We would like your money. Oh my God, we would like your support.
Your
The
money.
more money you give us, the better
Through
content
listening.
you get.
Your money.
This is true because Odie, you on some nut shit.
The more
most of the time.
money we receive, the better the content. Because
Yeah.
the more funds that we have to make the show even better.
Yeah, but definitely, it's all about your support. As Danielle said, I'm just kidding. It is about the money, but it's
It's also
it's the support.
Yes, tune in every week.
None of us have seen a dime yet. It's all hard work, blood,
Yes,
sweat,
all
and
hard
tears.
work, blood, sweat, tears, and money put into this.
That's why I can be late.
Huh?
All right. That's the first check I'm gonna hold out on. The first check.
This girl tripping.
right, tripping real hard.
I'm here because I want to be.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
Passion.
Yes, but thank you to all who are tuning in. Let's go ahead and get to this podcast. So I was listening to Steve Harvey, and he was discussing this.
I love Steve Harvey.
He's amazing. The guy has knowledge like out the hoo-ha.
Although I disagree when he had that interview with Monique. that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
But overall, Steve Harvey is a stand-up guy.
I feel like his intentions was good in that interview, though.
Yeah, it was.
It was
He
delivered
just
wrong.
wants to see his sister stop being blackballed in the industry.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
But listening to his show, he was discussing a statue that he had seen of a self-made man statue. And he was talking about how he was going to purchase a statue when he had became like successful and put it in his backyard. You know, something to symbolize. You know, he's self-made. He's a self-made man. He later came to the conclusion that he no longer want to put the statue in his yard because there's no such thing as a self-made man or woman. We all need help.
I like that.
Yep.
Steve Harvey is he is definitely a hustler.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like, he's an author. He does Jeopardy. He has his own talk show.
Right.
He still has his radio show, Steve Harvey in the Morning.
Of course.
I don't know how I can barely make it here on time and my other two jobs.
Yeah. I remember listening to him on the school bus to elementary school.
Yeah, I love listening to Steve Harvey in the morning. I used to be like, Mom, why are you listening
Steve
to
Harvey.
this? Yeah, but now I find myself listening to him.
His message also included about how God will place people in your life in crazy ways, and it's crazy how He does it. He talks about, it's the people that we least expect it to be, that He puts in our lives that have some type of influence or effect on us or help us along our way or on our journey. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I want to, when I get my funds up, maybe by the end of the summer I'll save for it. I really want this tattoo. It's a half sleeve, and it's just like they're holding the arms are holding a baby up, and it's just like it symbolizes it takes a village to raise a child. Mm-hmm. And honestly, like, when I don't want to say my mom ever fell short, which she didn't, but it's just like whenever she needed help and my mom's not one to ask for help, it was always another woman there or someone, to like help her where she needed help in it. It really took a village to raise me. Mm-hmm. And she only got one child. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. It's multiple people that helped to make me into the person that I am today. And I'm pretty great.
They probably feel like 3 or 4 child knowing your personality.
You know what? Ooh. Actually, I am a different bitch every day, but
you need to go to the therapist.
I know. Can't afford one right now. Can't afford one right now.
But his whole message was, don't be afraid to ask for help, and know that in order to be successful, you're gonna need help from other people, and don't be afraid to make mistakes because they make you who you are. So that was like, wow, because we don't do it alone. People who are he was talking about he giving credit to the guy who did the statue. He said it was a great idea and concept, but at the same time that statue is not for him. He wouldn't purchase that.
Grew,
right?
He probably your perspective shifts all the time.
Okay, so that leads me into my quote of the day by Michael Johnson. The quote reads, "Life is often compared to a marathon, but I think it's more like being a sprinter. Long stretches of hard work, punctuated by brief moments in which we are given the opportunity to perform at our best." Deep quote, because I definitely I found this quote at work this morning, and I thought it was so true because I feel like we put in like all of this work, and then like there are moments where you get to shine, but nobody sees the work that you put into it. You know what I'm saying? So like when people make it, or when artists make it, or book writers, whatever, you see them selling a book and getting the bestseller, but you don't see all of the experiences that they had to go through in order to create that book or write that book.
Right.
All of that's
books
part of
that
the
publishers
process.
didn't want to pick up and help them with.
All of that is the marathon, and then when you get to the end, that's like that final. Okay, I got the medal. You see me, but you didn't see all that damn work I just put in.
And that's what Drake was talking about with that Grammy nomination, or not nomination, but the Grammy win. It's like you don't need to having millions of people follow your work and love your content, that's all the recognition that you need.
Right.
You don't need a trophy. You don't need a New York Times bestseller sticker on your resume. You don't need any of that.
Right. So what's something that we learned this week? I've learned that you have to let life do what it do. Okay?
Not do what it do.
Do what it do. As Jamie Foxx said, I'm going to make it do what it do, baby.
When did Jamie say that?
In his song.
In a song.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do what it do, baby.
That's it. You just gotta let life do what it is.
Yeah, you gotta let life take its. You can't try to control it. You can't try to alter it. Things gonna happen the way it's gonna happen, and that's gonna be what it is. That's what I've learned. Stop trying to control shit. Let it go.
Ooh, what I learned is I need to work on my patience. So I got my placement for my teacher observation and my assistant teaching, and y'all, it's at Granby. At Granby, the kids aren't bad. It's a really diverse crowd, actually. I don't know why, but I was expecting there to be like some type of divide. But surprisingly, all the kids like really got along with each other. From the classes that I was able to see, from IB to the regular classes to the elective classes of English, and it was refreshing. But you know what? I'm learning that if I really want to become an educator, I'm going to have to learn some patience because they will ask you shit 50 times in 50 different ways. I had a student greet me with gracias, and I said, do you know what that means?
Oh, wait a minute.
And when he said hello, I said, no, it means thank you.
Wow.
Say hola, honey. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
I probably would have said the same thing. I failed Spanish.
For real?
3 times.
Damn.
Yeah, something about that.
Yeah.
It's just not for everybody.
It's not for every. I mean, I'm in Spanish right now. I hate Spanish. I'm personally better at French.
Yeah.
But I couldn't
That's why
get into French due to, ODU being overpopulated. But what else? And I hate Spanish, but it ain't. I guess it ain't that bad when I do study.
I think it was just like my attention span was not there. Mm-hmm. And then 2, I kind of think it was the people that were teaching me as well. Yeah. I was just lost. We had the nice lady, very nice lady. Mm-hmm. It was an African woman who predominantly spoke French, but she was teaching Spanish. So her accent was very thick, and it was hard for me to...
That don't even sound like a successful... That does not sound like a successful situation. You know what helps me with learning languages? I'm just like, yeah, okay, let me learn my language. Let me learn this so I can use sentences, so I can use dirty words.
Get out.
Get
At least you're being honest.
What? That's what keeps me interested.
You want to learn dirty words.
Yeah.
That's why you want to learn a different language.
Yeah.
So you can talk shit.
No, I always love. I'm gonna talk my shit regardless.
Oh, I know. Oh, we know.
So with French, I always loved it because I always looked at it as like the language of love. With Spanish, I want to know what the hell they be saying because they be talking mad shit, and when I respond back in Spanish, they're gonna be shook. Mm. You remember that video of
you
that?
You want to know what
Lala.
I want to learn?
You talking about Lala?
I want to learn Vietnamese. Every time we go to the nail
she
shop,
always coming so off the wall.
9 times out of 10 in the nail shop, it's Vietnamese people doing it.
Well, you don't want to know what the hell they say about your feet.
I do want to say.
Right.
You know what I said? I said,
so you throwing shade.
I said, you don't want to know what the hell they talk about your feet.
I do. Actually, no, I don't really care. As long as they soft when I leave.
With a hand, I say, fuck you.
Wow.
I tell you what, though, I had to start plucking my eyebrows because I was going to knock all that shit over. She talking about something, I bow you on your lip, get boyfriend. I be like,
your what? What?
My lip. I was like, baby, boyfriend. I don't have hair on my lip.
But what about a boyfriend?
You want me? When they ask you, they do it. They throw it up a couple times. Like, you got a boyfriend? You want me to do your nail, long nail, give you a boyfriend?
Oh,
yeah.
They trying to market tactic.
Oh my god,
you're my boyfriend.
No, but she said something about your mustache and you want a boyfriend.
Yeah,
to get
wax mustache for your boyfriend.
So she was trying to call you the boyfriend.
First of all, lady. Oh no, I was not the boyfriend.
She said you look hair. You the boyfriend?
But
you the boyfriend?
I know all this shit over. No, I ain't got no hair on my lip, and if I do have hair on my lip, it's blonde.
I think I do see a little fuzz. Right?
Oh, don't fucking play with me. Do not play with me. Shit, don't bring Danny out. Stop.
Don't bring Danny out. Oh my god.
But I don't have no hair on my lip. She would have tried it.
Oh
I think they really do that shit because they just want the extra little $3 that they get from waxing your lip. But I don't have now, and Lord, they really be getting people like that. And once you wax it, you got to keep getting it waxed. It's going to go back thicker. Right.
Your ass up.
Thicker than a sticker.
I hope I don't hear a shit like my grandma. My grandma grow fucking hairs underneath her chin.
Your grandma's going to whoop your ass. Stop playing.
Oh my God. Every time I see her, I be like, let me just pluck that junk.
Oh my God. She going to hit your ass at the family reunion.
I love people's faces. I need to stop picking them out. Yeah, no. My grandma, and then she curls them up so you can't see them. But I be like, grandma, lift your head up. I be like, girl, I see that peach fuzz. Let me show you that. Your family does not like you. Goddamn.
She be playing cancer on that.
Girl, my grandma
oh my God,
mad.
Stop doing grandma.
Why?
Because you're talking shit about your grandma.
My grandma is a hot ass mess. This lady broke a tooth out her freaking dentures trying to chew on a pork chop bone. I've had enough of her ratchet ass.
Oh my God. Oh my God, yo.
Why you come out at that lady like that?
I mean, she done talked about the hairs on her chin from the dentures that she done broke.
She done broke her dentures off of the pork chop.
My grandma can keep up with the best of them, okay? And you talking about being shady? My grandma is the whole fucking forest.
Oh my God.
Yes, she is.
She talked about the grandma and the hairs.
I hope she don't listen to this.
I hope
me and fry me.
Right. fry your
Not
ass
even
good.
for cussing, just for frying her up like this.
Oh, of course.
I'm gonna hand her up on a platter, honey.
Oh my God.
That grandma.
Yeah, grandma, when you hear this, let me pluck them hairs out the bottom of your chin.
Oh my God.
Stop.
I cannot.
Why you cannot?
Because you was really talking about your grandma. She gonna hit your ass, family reunion.
She gotta catch me first.
Oh my God. Are you talking shit about me?
Renee gotta catch me first.
Hit you in your fucking mouth.
Not hit me in my fucking mouth.
Your fucking mouth.
She wouldn't be talking about like this. She stop chewing on.
Oh my God.
Like how you break a denture tooth?
I'm
Do
done.
you know how hard a bone like that has to be?
I'm done.
Anywho, I love you, Nady.
She gonna whoop your ass.
And won't.
All right, let's get into this AAW. The AAW, the Ass Award for the week goes to John Williams, a Georgia mother slash her boyfriend with a sword last week after she walked in on him molesting her 5-year-old daughter. The Twiggs County Sheriff Office said the mother, who was not identified, told deputies that she grabbed a large sword when John Lauren Williams, who's 25, tried to escape the house and slice him on one of his hands. Williams had ran away before the deputies responded to the mother's call around midnight Thursday. He's now being charged in aggravated child molestation and 2 counts of cruelty to children.
I got a couple questions.
Yeah, so he get the AAW for the week.
I'm so happy that a mom, was able to like stop that before it progressed, and now she can get her child the proper help. But I wish it never happened.
Right.
But I'm just like, where the fuck did sword come from?
Right.
A sword?
People have all types of things in their house. We got swords in my house.
For real.
You have a.
Yes.
You know what? Now that I
Konnichiwa.
think of it, there's a sword in my
Samurai
house too,
sword.
but it's not something you can pull out.
Oh no, it's real. Samurai sword. Slice your ass up.
You know those like you ever seen like a old fairy tale movie and you see the Royal Knights?
Yeah.
So my uncle, I don't know why my aunt let him bring this ugly shit in the house. It's been there for so long. Like when we decorate for Christmas, he gets a Santa hat too. So it's literally a statue of like a knight in armor in the living room, and he has a sword too, but you can't pull the sword out. It's like welded to the statue.
Oh.
Let me find out.
What's like going on?
It is. I'll be scared. The statues staring at me with the knight armor.
Yeah, that thing.
You said you put a Santa hat on it,
Yeah.
so it's in season.
I mean, he's been with us so long. He's a part of the family. I sometimes forget he's there, like to the point where
You ever
like
bump into it, run into it sometime?
no, but I run into the walls around him. And I'd be like, "Ooh, skinny dogs." I know.
When you talking to the wall?
I don't know. I be talking to them knight in shining
Therapist.
He not
Yeah,
shiny
that's
no more.
me.
You know what?
Yeah.
Go
So.
get your lip waxed.
Oh my God.
I get it wax sometimes.
For real.
Sometimes.
Why?
I don't know.
Girl, you don't know your lip.
Not the.
I know a lot of people who do.
I'm weak.
Yeah, but he definitely deserves the AAW. Like, come on now, molesting a 5-year-old.
How fucking dare he?
Yes, you're out of pocket, so you get the Ass Award for the week.
That's why we have to be super careful of. I'm just like, I'm really happy that my mom didn't let me spend the night over a lot of people's houses. And my mom was really particular of who watched me, and who did this and that, who could pick me up and things like that. And we had a safe word, and we still to this day have a safe word. It's just like, yeah, no. I'm glad that my mom was the type of mom that she was. And I'm not saying that this, woman was a bad mother. Sometimes you just don't. The devil is dressed in regular people's clothing.
Absolutely, and hears you out all the time. So he tries to cater to you as well.
Yeah, and I'm just happy that this mother was able to save her child.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of times the child will grow up with all of this trauma and not say anything, and then the cycle continues.
Right, and then you don't get the proper help that you need and
Right.
stuff. I bet you was that child that when your mama said no, you can't go for sleepovers, you question. You was like, why not?
Right. When,
You
you know
was.
what? When I asked to sleep over somebody's house, my mom was like, who lives there? Stepdad, brother, cousin, uncle, granddad, who live there? No, but they can come over here.
Yeah.
So I
That's
wasn't
exactly how it
mad.
was.
I wasn't mad because it was always me and my mom, because my stepdad was away a lot anyway because, Air Force. And so she would always let me have sleepovers. So it's not like I missed out on anything. So everybody pretty much knew that they could come spend the night at my house. My mom was that mom. Everybody, loved my mom. Still to this day. I'm like, I'd be like, Mom, I don't even fuck with her. Why is you still speaking? She was like, she know what it is, but we ain't got to be rude. Hey, baby. She said, I know her. Didn't know her since she was a child. She know. I'd be like, all right, Mom. All right. They know Mama TTG.
I'm weak.
Oh, yeah.
You have was one of them. I was the kid that would ask in front of my friends because my friends stayed the night, and my parents eventually caught on. And then they
think you're so freaking smart, huh?
And then they told me don't ask in front of your friends because that don't mean that we gonna say that don't mean anything. So don't ask in front of your friends. Pull us to the side and then ask us, but don't ask in front of your friends because they will always say they're like okay, or they have to ask their mom, or the parents played off another mom. Well, they have to ask their mom and whatever.
Literally,
and then the moms make eye contact like no, hell no, And then they'd be like, well, her mom said no. And then she blame it on the other mom. He's got to do that.
Oh, my goodness. I really didn't have
Parents
that
are
problem.
smart. They're so smart.
Yeah.
We thought we were smarter, though.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
All right. Let's get into these tidbits. We talking Kodak Black and Young M.A.
I can roll pieces. All right. I'm not getting into the song.
I know it's super catchy, but he's super fucking ignorant. He's just so ignorant. But go ahead, get into the tidbits before I start to call him out.
The whole controversy, including Kodak Black and Young M.A., began last month when the 21-year-old rapper shot his shot at the 26-year-old rapper, Young M.A. It started off with a comment that was left under Nicki Minaj's Instagram saying, both of y'all get it. Both of y'all get it. After a week after being in the comment section, Kodak Black took it to the booth and dropped Young M.A.'s name in the latest single, Pimpin' Ain't Easy, as well as a music video directed by Kodak Black and Sway_Season. The music video is said to contain multiple sexual advances towards Young M.A., as well as references to the rapper's sexuality. Kodak Black said, I be pulling out straps on these F niggas. I don't know why I didn't just say it. Go Young M.A. on these dumb bitches like a dyke man. You niggas ain't fucking with me. Kodak rhymes on the chorus. He continues to name drop the rapper on the song's second verse, rapping, I'm fucking Young M.A. long as she got a hoo-ha say...
Long as she got
the strap.
You want me to read it?
No, because I know you will read it how it's supposed to. As long as she got the strap and the toolie. What? Say she put the crack in her booty. Young M.A. addresses Kodak Black weeks after on Instagram Live saying that y'all keep talking about this Kodak situation. Y'all niggas is weird.
Said, y'all niggas weird.
Y'all niggas is weird, bro. Come on. Obviously, the nigga is weird, bro. Obviously, he's on some shit, bro. She then went on her live saying that she doesn't like the internet shit. She likes to address her issues in person. And she would holler at him at the Pot of Gold Festival in Arizona, where the artist was set to perform on March 16th. Kodak Black then goes on his own Instagram Live the day after the Pot of Gold Festival in Arizona to make some comments of his own to respond to Young M.A.'s live. He said, "Yo, y'all stop making Young M.A. mad. This my dog." Kodak urges fans during the broadcast, "Don't do that, baby. We gonna catch up. I just want to be the homie. I just want to be the forever homie in the cut vibing. Whenever you make up your mind, I'm here."
She's already made up her mind. What is with straight men and not accepting that lesbians want to be lesbians? I'm talking
about Bae, so cute. The 21-year-old rapper then went overboard and questioned her sexuality by making comments like, "How you a girl, but you don't want your penetrated. How, don't be mad at me because I want you, baby. Don't be mad at me." Young M.A. then addressed the whole ordeal once again, which when it was brought up by her fans in another Instagram Live, saying that they take little shit and then try to make it as something that it ain't. The rapper said of the fans in the live video, "I said I'm literally talking about the people in the comments that keep mentioning this shit, and I'm just like, yo, why are y'all still on that, bro? Get off the situation." She then said that they were dick eating. when I'm ready to confront the shit,
Not dick
or
eating.
how I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna handle it in that way. Why y'all still talking about it? And that's that. Y'all being extra, bro. Kodak Black then responded. She also responded to Kodak Black's comments, saying that I know I'm a female, stupid. Y'all ain't got to say that. I know that, nigga, but at the end of the day, nigga, that's my preference. That's why I said y'all weird. After receiving all this backlash, Kodak then downplayed the whole ordeal with this, asking his fans to be realistic. He's saying he's too fly for this shit. The rapper said in reference to his sexual advances toward the Brooklyn MC. And I got too much resources to go on that route. Why would I go that route over there? I was bullshitting. I was just bullshitting, man. He also asked his fans to leave Young M.A. alone due to people being sensitive, which can conclude that he's trying to bring all of this to the end. What are y'all thoughts on Kodak?
Ignorance. It's straight ignorance, and it's with this trolling situation. I call it the 6ix9ine blueprint. You basically saying some ridiculous shit to some people and trying to piss people off to get your marketing and get your numbers up. But the thing with these rappers, they don't see the full effect of it. You're affecting somebody else's bag because you want to be ignorant and just say some dumb shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he's affecting her bag, but I just feel like
Not
he's
hers, but other people have been in deficit with their money because they're losing fans over somebody else trolling them and trying to say, oh yeah, this person's a bitch, this person's that. It's like, and you know that shit's not true. You're just trolling.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what is your point of being this disrespectful? She's already, stated what her preference is. It's obvious what her preference is. Why can't you just respect that? And who are you to question who she is and how she lives her life? Mm-hmm. My thing is, it's just with Kodak, I have an issue with it. Like his comment saying, I'm here for when you make your mind up.
Yeah.
Why can't she just live out her sexuality in peace?
Mm-hmm.
In peace.
Why she gotta want some peen?
Come on.
Yeah.
Cause to be quite frank, most of y'all can't even do it right anyway. You just in it for yours. You can do that by yourself. Come on. But it's just like, don't question her and who she is as a person. I just feel like Kodak been on a disrespectful spree. He disrespected Lil Wayne a few weeks ago.
It's obvious. It's very obvious. You can look it up that his numbers are starting to go down. So he's doing more and more to get his numbers back
but
up.
You know what? When he does shit like this, because I don't know, you might call me dramatic, but I just feel like he's harassing her.
Yeah, he is.
Because she didn't respond at first, but then he kept going, and to make a song and a name drop, and then to insult her sexuality and how she lives her life when he doesn't even really know her personally to comment on her life, it's completely disrespectful. And it's just like, who are you, or who do you feel like you are for you to be able to do something like that? You're nobody. And it's just like, I don't know, how quick are we to forget that Kodak had a rape case against him?
Yeah.
Wasn't we talking about it we talked about it a few maybe probably more than a month ago. Yep. When he went to he stopped by Ebro in the morning, and he didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't talk about it, but he could say something, Yeah. I'm just like, but when you say shit like that, you're really telling your character, whether it's for clout or whatever you think it is, but all attention ain't good attention.
That's right.
And I wish more people would know that. And I feel like he knows that. But I'm just like, are you really like sacrificing having good character or good rapport with the public eye just for the sake of staying relevant?
Yeah. And it is like, sometimes it is like a publicity stunt, people try to get, their numbers
but I don't
to
think
improve
MA
and
with
stuff.
the shits.
Yeah, she's not. And that's why, after he received backlash from it, because she wasn't giving him, because if you watched her live, she wasn't entertaining. She's like, yo, why are y'all still stuck on this shit? Like, it's not that big, and y'all keep bringing it up.
Right.
And she said she doesn't like the internet stuff and making it bigger than what it needs to be. And she said, I will address you in person.
Right.
Or I will address you however I see fit. So after she wasn't giving it to him, he thought that she was going to respond. Then he went back and said, man, I was just playing. I wasn't on that. Whatever.
You
That's
play
my
because you're
opinion.
not getting the energy that you wanted
Right.
back.
That's what I was thinking.
And I just feel like this is not the first ignorant ass man to say some shit like this to Young M.A. He's probably just the first public figure to say something like this because he has a platform. And I just wish we stopped giving the wrong people so much fucking energy. It's annoying, and I know she's annoyed with the situation. Like, why are we constantly bringing it up?
Yeah, it brought, like, these situations, it bring a lot of
She got
ignorance
some
out of
bad
people.
women like Bernice Burgos in the damn music videos, and y'all giving this ugly ass roach this attention?
Yo, but like because Say Cheese is another media outlet that I follow. It's a hip hop media outlet, and it's a lot of ignorant people that think the exact same way.
Right.
She has a vagina, so automatically,
And
why
you know
is
what?
this shit
Him
attracted to
saying
men?
that young
It really brought attention to how much ignorance is really out there.
But imagine how many ignorant comments were already underneath her photos prior to him saying something like, when you make up your mind, I'm over
Right.
here.
Right.
So after he said that, imagine how much that probably has doubled. And she has to see that.
Right.
So it's just
Until
like
this shit
she's
got
probably already adjusted to the normal amount of numbers, but now for it to double because you got Kodak's ignorant ass fans saying something underneath her post too, like, give it up. I did see one comment. It was like, give it up, Dyke. You know you want the real thing. What?
Yeah. And you had to think about it too. Like, that's like, Kodak, you're messing with your numbers because now you're stepping into the LGBTQ community.
Right. And I don't think he want no smoke.
Right, for real.
You don't.
And if people are listening to your music, that's a part of that community.
Right.
Come on now, like you
And I think
take it
more
from
people will
that.
fuck with young M.A. harder than they mess with Kodak simply because she's a real lyricist. Yeah, he does have an ear and the talent for making hits, making little catchy things. But by the time we have kids, are we really still gonna be listening to him? Kodak who?
Right.
But young M.A. is a real lyricist.
She's a real lyricist.
And
And music isn't her primary source of income, by the way. She is an entrepreneur. She has her. I think she's very smart about it. Like, not only is she a really good lyricist, but she's an awesome businesswoman as well.
you gotta be.
People can't get past her look, and I commend her on not allowing someone to not allowing the industry to like pressure her to fit into this an ideal of what they think she's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And something kind of confirmed to what you said is that he's kind of just looking for attention. Because I guess apparently he said that he falls under the category of like Biggie and Tupac.
He said that?
I think
Yes,
he did.
he did.
Because
Look, who
Michael
did
say that. He
Michael,
did.
Who said that?
Kodak.
The people in his head said that?
I'm weak.
He said that.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, and then he say, okay, was it him that said that the only reason that Tupac and Biggie are legends is
They
because
died.
they died?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they didn't die because they were murdered.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I think I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I think it's Michael Rapport. I think you said the white guy.
Rappaport?
Rappaport.
Oh.
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, so he made a video talking about like, yo, you're dumb, like you're stupid, to even think. But that's the attention that he wants, like I'm pretty sure that he's causing all this scene,
He got in trouble too. He was talking about Meek Mill. That was about 2 weeks ago. Michael Rappaport. He basically said that Meek Mill was like trash and this, that, and the third. He got a lot of backlash off of that. People don't mess around with Meek.
He's still invited to the cookout. He hasn't said anything racist. If he doesn't like his music, he doesn't like his music.
He didn't say anything racist. They just thought that it came off too aggressive. He was like saying he was complete trash and this, that, and the third. And he shouldn't really be saying that, but it's his opinion at the end of the day.
It's a musical opinion. He didn't say Meek as a person is trash.
Right, he was talking about the music.
I tried listening to a couple of Meek Mill's albums, and I can't listen to any of them all the way straight through. Even the newest one he has, I think this is one of the best. This is probably the best album he has out thus far, I want to say. Maybe I'll try listening to him when I have more time. But even then, I still couldn't listen all the way through. He always yelling. He be giving me a migraine.
He always yelling at me like.
But he is good once you get past the yelling and actually listen to the lyrics. He is good.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to XXL Mag for giving us the breakdown of the story. You can read the whole story for yourself on their website. The next tidbit I have is Cardi B has trademarked her famous catchphrase. So Cardi B made a post saying, y'all was mad because I trademarked she said every time she goes into a corporate meeting or shoots a commercial, they want her to say her catchphrase or end it off with I think
she's smart for doing that. I think the backlash that people are having is because Cardi B, the okrur wasn't originated from her. It's like somebody it was a queen from RuPaul's drag queen race that first said okrur, and then the Kardashians started saying it, but they won't say it like that. They was like okrur. Oka or whatever they were saying. Oka. They were saying
There's
something.
history to the term.
They were saying something. You know, they took the seasoning off the Oka.
I'm weak, not the seasoning.
But I'm saying when Cardi B first started saying the Oka phrase, then the guy that was on RuPaul's Drag Queen race or Drag Race, he should have trademarked that. He should have took that as his opportunity. You know, get your coins. But he didn't. So she is. Mm-hmm. You can't be mad at her. Okay? Yeah. We playing chess, not checkers.
Checkmate, bitch.
It reads that the New York rapper has plans to plaster the phrase on paper goods such as cups and posters, according to The Blast. Will also be featured on the soon-to-be released clothing like featured pants, shirts, and hoodies. I think she has a businesswoman mindset, and she's out here to get her bag. And
she needs cheese for her egg.
Right.
It comes with time.
Cheese for her egg. Absolutely, and if something is being used and that she didn't come up with, but she threw out there and remixed it, so definitely I guess you could say she came up with it. She created
really,
it.
to be honest, like when you hear that term, you're not gonna think all the way back to that. You're gonna think to Cardi B because she says it in every single post.
Absolutely.
And all of her posts are everywhere.
I personally don't get tired of the
I don't either. I think it's pretty lit.
Not tired of it yet.
It is pretty. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Not yet.
And she was saying it for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
it's just her.
And nobody was thinking about before her. We weren't nobody really thinking about it.
Right.
All the rappers, every rapper has a tag. Every rapper says one thing that's uniquely theirs.
Or does something, like Lil Wayne with the lighter in the beginning of the song.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just something that he does.
A producer always has a tag.
Right. You got London on the track.
Murder on the beats.
Yep.
So many. It's so many.
Danny, I see you. I don't know who that is, but I hear that in some songs. Yeah.
Pierre, what's the other one? One that just graduated from college too.
What's the one that I be doing all the time?
Huh?
What's the one that I be doing all the time?
Which one you be doing?
I don't know, but
This is London. Got my track from London.
You don't say that one. What's the one that be on Drake stuff all the time?
Oh, I don't know.
I forgot that dude's name.
Murder on the Beat, so it's not nice.
Yeah, he does it, but it's another dude who graduated from college, and he does like all of their beats too. A lot of like famous people's beats, but forget it.
Yo, what's the one that I be saying all the time?
Oh, what's his name?
I be saying the Trapaholic mixtapes one.
Oh,
okay.
Trap.
Trapaholic mixtapes, real trap.
The fact that you sound
so
like that
it.
nigga, you proud, ain't you? He smiling like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was a smart business move.
Absolutely.
As a business woman, because who's to say, even though I love Cardi's music, who's to say, this is maybe this isn't a for everything for her. Maybe she wants to be, dip her toes. She got
Take Keith. Fuck these niggas up.
Okay.
He just graduated from a school in Memphis. That's really great that he's making all this music and he's graduated from college. That's
absolutely
amazing. Shouts to him. Melanin Report, I guess.
Whoop, whoop.
But yeah.
You got something on the dock?
Oh yeah. Kylie Jenner, basically. Since you were talking about self-made earlier, I just had a good question about that. Do you guys think that she's really self-made? And Dictionary.com tweeted and said, haven't we gone over this? And they actually gave the definition of self-made, which kind of is the opposite of her placement in this life. But what do you guys think about it?
What was it? Do you know the definition of what they gave self-made?
It went back to like work that happened in the 1800s with English people. And basically, a lot of English people, they weren't wealthy, but like the kings and queens and the people in the monarchy, they were wealthy. So if you weren't wealthy and then you made it all the way up to that status, they would say that's self-made. So basically having nothing and coming to something.
Well,
but people think that she had something.
Well, she
did.
Yeah, she had the show. She had the show. She was automatically put in the spotlight.
Right.
She was automatically like set
up that platform,
right, to be successful, to go out there, the modeling, and then
even
the
it was
makeup
indirectly.
Yeah. So no, you kind of it was laid out for you. But I mean, that
was
doesn't
my
mean
question.
That doesn't mean
Who
that something
she is now. I understand she self-made to an extent. Like she had to make her own brand,
right,
apart from the Kardashians,
right?
Because now Kylie Jenner is a household name.
She is.
So I understand that, and I'm not taking that away from her. She works her ass off.
The first
she's a billionaire,
female billionaire
by herself.
Yes.
Her sister isn't
the first
even a billionaire by
billionaire
herself.
Right.
Female billionaire.
So I think that's definitely noteworthy. I take nothing away from that, but I'm saying she was given a platform. She just did what she was supposed to do.
She
secured that,
right? An advance.
That bag.
A big ass advance, I think. But that doesn't mean that you can't shine from what you've came from. basically.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you didn't work hard to get to where you are, but you know, we're at an advantage.
Yeah, it's an upcoming topic. It keeps on coming up on my
So
timeline.
I think it's a yes and a no.
It's a yes and a no. It depends on which way you look at it.
Yeah.
But as we discussed in the beginning, that we don't think anybody is self-made, because you need people, you need connections in order to
Right.
prosper and be successful.
Right.
So
It's not like Kylie was in the chemistry lab, whatever, cooking up her own lip glosses. She won't doing that.
look at that wrist.
She's not self-made.
All right, let's get into the topics for this week.
7 figures. Self-made nigga. All right, I need to stop singing.
I like that though.
It's just coming to me.
Self-made nigga. And I ain't even never heard a song with that on. Okay.
Bryson Tiller.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so saying no, how do you do it, or do you do it? So I feel like, in my personal opinion, in order to receive your blessings, it's not all about you. As we just discussed, you have to be willing to go out of your way to help others as well in order for you to be successful. Oh, that was the point that I was going to talk about earlier in the show, that he said that Steve Harvey says that everybody has a purpose, and that purpose is to help others. It's never ever solely for your benefit. He used the plane as an example. He said, the plane was developed, so people can have a way of transportation of getting somewhere quicker. Now we're all using an airplane. Whatever your purpose is, when God has a purpose for you, it's always to benefit other people. So we can't be so selfish minded, think, okay, this is going to benefit me. No, what can I do to help and benefit other people? And it says, and he's saying, once you figure out what that is, that it's for other people. It's not solely for you. God may make you successful in order for you to teach other people how to be successful. Does that make sense? So that was a great point that he made, that everything that we're set out to do is for somebody else, not for ourselves. It's to benefit and help somebody else. When you get saved, you're getting saved. You go and you tell somebody else about this amazing experience that you had and how your life feels so much better, so that person can get saved as well.
Okay.
All right. I'm out here preaching. But like I was saying, in order to say no, in order to receive all your blessings, I feel like you have to go out of your way and help people out, in order for you to be successful. So for me, I think that it's hard for me to say no.
Why
And
do you
it's
think
rare.
hard?
And it's rare for me to do it, because I feel like I'm helping somebody out. I feel like and helping people out makes me feel good. Like it really, where's the things? It makes me feel good. I'm like, yeah, I did that for that person. I feel good about that.
And that's good, but I have definitely had to teach myself how to say no. I had to take a book out of Gabrielle Union's book. She did an interview one time where she was just like, her family felt like she was the cash cow. So every time somebody needed their rent paid or something like that, and she was like, yes, I do have more. I help where I can. But she was just like, I work just like you guys work. And it was to the point where some people was asking for an obscene amount of money. Like, what? So she, will sometimes just or most of the time, if it's not her mom, dad, husband, or whatever, if somebody calls her, she'll send them to voicemail and refer them to text her. And it is easier to say no in a text message than it is over the phone, because you're on the spot. And me, if you catch me on the phone, this doesn't mean call me, because I'll send you the voicemail real quick. It was so hard for me to say no that I just say yes before I thought about if it's inconveniencing me or, and I do like to help people out, but when it's one-sided, and people don't keep that same energy, even if you rarely need something. That's the problem I have with people. When I'm someone who rarely needs something, and I rarely ask for something, because I hate asking people to do anything for me. Amen. And I don't expect anything for free.
Amen.
Yeah.
So when I ask you to do something for me, then all of a sudden it's too much, But when you ask me, I don't hesitate. So that's when I had to start saying, you know what, I'm going to return that same energy. It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. Now, if I have no reason to say no, I'm not going to say no. Because if the tables were turned and, I needed that help, I would want somebody to help me as well. I don't do anything, specifically for self, to gain something.
Right.
But I'm saying, there has to be boundaries in everything for me. So, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. It's a learning process for me. It just depends on the predicament I am with. If it's family or whatnot, it's kind of hard for me to say no to
I
them.
love to tell them niggas no.
Yeah,
You
it's
and
kinda
your
hard.
family, your grandma gonna hit you in your fucking mouth. And
I'm just thinking back, like it's kind of hard.
She
to
gets
say
told no,
to my
too.
family. It's kind of hard to say no to my family, but when it comes to friends, oh yeah,
No.
no. I'll tell you why. If I say no, it'll benefit both of us. How? It will. Give me opportunity to do something else that might help you out in the future.
Right.
Hey,
it's like people like, yeah, Trey, can you do
Yeah,
this?
but I don't like to explain when I say no. I said no because I said no. I don't have to explain my no.
you don't have to, but I do.
Yeah.
You so nice.
Like,
I can't wait to tell my kids no. Why? Don't ask me why. No, because I said no.
wow.
Oh, you just can't wait to just do that.
Yeah, I mean, I do it to people already, but I'm saying when I have kids, that's a different level
I
of
got
no.
the taste of that when my nieces and nephews is like, no. Why? Because I
Said
said
so.
no.
All right, because I said so.
And I'm an adult, and you're a child. No.
Oh my god.
No, you're a child.
A whole
You're
child. A whole child.
You're a child as well.
Womp, womp,
Look at you on a damn power trip.
But I feel like oftentimes as college students or young adults, we tend to put a lot on our plates, and we would like to help people out if we can. But as we just discussed, is there a time where you should say no? And if so, how do you do it without coming off wrong? You just say no, and that be that, and you ain't got to explain that to nobody.
If you're one of those people who feels as though they would like to explain because they don't want to just give a blunt no, then I would say, okay, I'm going to say no because, and then,
I don't
give your
like
reasoning.
that.
But me,
I'm going to
said
say no because I'm like, no, I can't. I can't, but this is what I can do for you. I don't like to tell people no, like fully. Like somebody asked me to help out with an event, and I said, I'm not available, at that time. But is there anything else that I can do to help out for the event? Because I'm not what? Because I'm not available.
The way she said it.
I'm not available, but I can help. I can try and help you out in a way that I can. But even if I can help you out, that might be putting more on my plate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
so I just have a hard time saying no.
I'm not going to spread myself thin just to, please you or please somebody else. Like, if I can do it, I will. But if I can't, no. If I don't want to, no.
Yeah.
And
That's
it just
kind of where I'm at with it now.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to get to that one end goal of being successful, and I can't be successful if I'm sitting here helping you all the time. I don't got time to help out myself.
right,
very true.
right. Because I haven't always been a no person.
Right,
I
it's a
had
process.
to do this because I was always the yes, and that's why everybody would come to me. I mean, everybody. And I was always the person saying yes to the point where I didn't have anything left for myself.
Yeah.
And it got oh my God, it's draining saying yes all the time. And then it's just like when you begin to say no, then people got an attitude with you.
Yes.
What?
You get to learn somebody's real character when you tell them no.
Oh yeah. I got a couple people I'm saving a hell no for.
Wow.
Not even a no, but a hell no.
Well, you heard it here. Don't ask Danielle for shit.
No, certain people.
HE double hockey sticks.
No.
My friend's like, oh, I want a show. Done.
Oh my goodness. See, you're spreading yourself thin. You're spreading yourself
I try to
thin.
help people out any way that I can if I see fit, but sometimes I feel like I put too much on my plate and I have to learn how to limit myself and know when it's too much and when I'm taking on too much and I can't, do everything. Because I feel like that kind of brings me to my next point, if you take on so much, something will begin to fail, so you have to know, like, okay, what's important right now, or what I can take on, or what I'm able to do. How often do you say no? You just
as necessary.
I just about to say as much as I can.
As necessary when I need to say no. If I don't say no, I tend to say, let me think about it.
That's a good
And
one.
let me think about it isn't always a no.
Right,
But it's
or let me
like,
get back to
think
you.
about it. I need to weigh the options because my sister's mom is really good for that. Let me think about it. Because you're not going to rush an answer out of me.
Yeah.
And then I didn't agree to something and I didn't weigh all the not the options, but I didn't weigh everything and now I'm like stuck because I feel like I'm obligated. And when I feel like I'm obligated to do something, I feel like I have to see it through.
Right.
Because I don't like not being a person of my word. Sometimes I really can't help it. But yeah. Like yesterday, my friend Prey wanted me to come to her rowing competition after I got off work. I work overnight. The competition, I get off at like I'm supposed to get off at 8:30. I don't get off till 9 because the girl who relieves me has kids. I understand. I'm not rushing her, so 9 is fine. But the competition was at 10:30. I was dead tired. I said, "Listen, I wish you luck on your match. I love you dearly, but can I make it up to you? Because I just don't see me driving. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be nodding at the wheel, and I don't like that. I have to call somebody when I get off in the morning because I'm damn near falling asleep at the wheel."
Yeah.
So, and she understood, like, and that's what I love, about the friends that I have. I don't call everybody my friend, and I was just like, let's go to the movie. Yeah, I was like, let's go to the movie. I was like, did you just, you just want to see me and hang out? And I was like, yeah, because sometimes you just gotta peel back some layers and like, what do you really want? Do you really want me to come to the competition, or did you just want to see me? And she just wanted to see me, so we went to the movies. So yeah,
that was a good compromise.
I try to accommodate people when I can.
Yeah, well, that's good. I think I need to start making a list, like all the things that I have currently going on, that are like active.
Like
and
when
then,
somebody tells you that they want a show, I'm not telling you to say no, but I'm saying like instead of saying a full on yes to where they think that you're going to be at their beck and call, just be like, I will help you where I can.
Well, if I'm putting my name on it or helping out with it, then I will be at your beck and call. Anything that you
are
need,
a damn control freak.
Anything that you need, I will be here. Your show will be to the best team. Okay.
Okay.
If Trey is on it, it's going down. Okay. But that's already in the works, so ain't no saying no to that.
You know what?
But what is that?
That's the haircut though.
Oh, let me see.
Haircut looks bad.
Uzi and Brittany back together.
He's back with his ex, so they're saying that the music's gonna be good again.
Is Brittany's hair locked?
Brittany got attention to her. I was looking at his crazy
Brittany
ass.
look good with locks.
He don't look good.
Oh my God.
All right.
And my last point, you have to take care of yourself in order to be in the position to give to others. Kind of like I was saying in the beginning of the podcast when you say you were feeling a little under the weather, if you aren't prospering, within yourself, then how can you help out someone else? So we definitely have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves first, because we can't give to anyone if we're not taking care of ourselves. So,
all good stuff.
As Cardi B would say, "Oh." And my other point, our other topic of discussion, how do you prioritize your relationships along with school, work, and family and friends?
Oof, I'm having a hard time with that.
Organization is key.
Who comes in first and in what order?
Not organized.
A little bit.
A little bit. That mean no.
No.
Exactly, because I can say a little bit too, and I'm
a little bit. When it comes to social stuff like that, I make time for everybody.
I have a hard time with that, but only because of the 2-job situation. But
right.
now I no longer have the excuse of like the 2-job situation, which is a blessing in disguise. That's what, and I'm just like, while I'm talking about that, I really want to slide in. If something is no longer serving you positively in your life, let it go. And that's why I really had to let it go, because it was no longer serving me positively. Like it was just it wasn't worth me sacrificing a lot. Energy, time, stress, unnecessary stress, when I should be stressing about school, not a job.
Right.
So, and I was beginning to forget the number one goal, and that was this degree. God damn it, paying good money for this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think, but overall, I hope I'm a little good with it. Not much though.
Well, that's good that you were able to take a lesson from the job. Even though you had it. Well, I don't know how long you had.
I started in December, but I just wanted it to build my savings up. But I did build my savings up.
Yeah, so
I think that's why it's time to go now.
Yeah, you've accomplished your goal.
Gotten the benefit that
I've accomplished my goal and then some. I got my new professional experience. I can do it. I'll never work overnight again if I can help it. Yeah. But yeah,
that's good.
So y'all answer my damn question. In what order do it go? You got relationships, school, work, family, and friends.
Okay, my family comes first. No, not no.
Well, you did say family and friends.
Oh, okay. Family.
Yikes. Let me rethink.
School.
Family, school. No,
family. I can get mad at this answer. Family, school.
Hell no.
Can I mash friends and significant other together?
That would be smart.
Because
I don't think that's the order. You have to put them in an order. So one has to go before the other. My order would be family, school. Family, school. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say.
Exactly. Significant other.
Friends.
All right.
Then relationship.
And I'll tell you that's mine too. And the reason why that is mine is because when that relationship doesn't happen, it doesn't go your way, your friends are gonna be there to pick you up.
Yeah, but when I say, I'm just saying like in prioritize. I'm not saying kick them to the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
it's not a kick them to the side.
right, but
You're still on the list.
you're still on the list. But it's like, okay, look, if my boy need me, then I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm going to be there regardless. I'm
So
sorry.
I can't put my friends and significant other on the same level.
I mean, yeah.
I don't, only because I don't have many friends. I have a really tight circle. So it's just like, I don't have more than 10 friends. 10 friends.
Yeah.
So it's just like whenever, and I do explain that to whoever I'm, seeing or whatever. Like, if my friend calls me, I'm gonna go. And if you need me, I'm gonna go as well. And I'm like, I try to keep the two as separate as possible when it's appropriate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever want them to like collide negatively.
Right.
It gets very tricky. Because it's like I have friends here that I've known since second grade, my closest friends here in college, and it's like, okay, I'm just
Damn,
supposed
y'all
to
riding
bump.
it out for real.
Right, I'm supposed to just bump them to the side and just give a little more time to my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Just because I see a problem with that. But then again, I haven't been in a predicament like that, so I can't say anything.
And I think it's hard too, especially when you're in like the cupcake phase or whatever like that. You have to know, like, okay, you have friends that you still have too, but while you still got your little boo, then we gotta do both. Like not just give all the time.
Little juggling.
You said what?
I said I have trouble juggling.
Yeah, so it's like it's not a seesaw thing. Kind of like a seesaw thing. You have to make sure that you're giving to both ends because you don't want to water one plant and not water the other, and then one end up dead, and now you're looking at the other one and they already dead. So now what? I'm talking about plants.
I'm weak.
If you giving water to one of them and you ignoring your friends and you fall out with your friends and your relationship end, then you like, damn.
All the time.
Right.
I see it happen
And
all the
I
time.
understand that because I know someone who, like, as soon as she get a new boyfriend, baby, it's later for us. We won't hear from that heifer unless she need a favor or something, and that's rare, okay? Rare. And I never want to be that type. But when you in that cupcake phase, I do feel like your friends should allow you to be in that cupcake phase. For
Yeah.
It's
just difficult.
It usually lasts just the first month. What? You
I
have
would just
people
give a
that
laugh like that.
It lasts longer than a month.
It's just, and then it gets so tricky because then, okay, you falling off with your boyfriend, then all of a sudden, oh, so you don't invite me to here, this, there. Well, I can't because,
But you was with your nigga. You said no.
You're always you're there. So I'm not going to interrupt the time you're going to have with him.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be here. But hey, that's just my opinion.
All right now.
All right.
So my next question is, does the order ever change, or do you find yourself putting the wrong one before others? For example, putting a relationship with your significant other before your schoolwork.
Hell no.
Before the schoolwork, nothing comes before the schoolwork.
Yes, it do.
Now, if my mom called me.
Partying do.
No, man.
She said,
nah, man.
Jada. Okay, no.
okay, so it doesn't have to be that scenario.
Oh, my nap comes before my schoolwork.
Okay, nap,
What?
food, okay.
Self-love.
Well, that's not what he mean. You know it. Self-love.
I'm talking about the categories that we
The
have selected:
categories.
relationship, school,
Stick to
work,
the damn
family, and
categories.
friends. Does it ever switch up from the order and preference that you put it? Does it ever change?
Oh man, schoolwork comes first.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but
I'm
for
going to
real,
say I don't know because,
You don't know if the order ever changed?
I mean, my schoolwork always comes before friends and significant other.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like friends and significant other, those two like teeter-totter.
Yeah, they're just like
you just said.
Let's see something.
So, yeah, they go back and forth. It depends on who needs me most.
I understand.
I don't like to feel like I'm neglecting anybody.
Yeah, me either. So in my whole wrap up, I'm now learning that you have to set some things in place, that you need to make a schedule, especially if you're involved a lot within school or on campus, maybe a boo thing. You know, you have to know when it's time for certain things, when you can chill with your friends or your boo, and when it's time to work. I'm really just now taking this on this semester, as I've learned previously. You know, you have to prioritize, and you have to be careful, because you will find yourself slipping up and you didn't even know it.
It's like for real.
Take.
And like, I don't want to. It's just tricky. It's just tricky. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Tricky.
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to it.
Looking forward to a
Relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Really not.
Oh.
I am, but I'm not.
Jada got something cooking.
Oh, ain't nothing cooking over here. Raw in the freezer.
Already.
Oh, damn.
Ain't nothing cooking over here.
In the freezer.
Not with that.
All right.
Not with the R word. R.
Melanin report. What happened to the thing you were supposed to be making for the melanin report?
What thing?
You wasn't supposed to be making something for the melanin report?
Melanin report.
You know, like how we have the intro.
Mm-mm.
You wasn't making up for.
We might do.
I feel like that would be, you know,
later
awesome.
on. I just think y'all just picked that up from when I put down the melanin report, but I didn't say I was gonna make a thing with that, but one might come into play. Child's play.
Well, alrighty then.
I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
So let's do melanin report, Jada.
Melanin report. It's gonna be on Take Keith. I said it earlier. Melanin report. Shout out to. He's a producer and he just graduated from Middle Tennessee State University. Well, not just, but in December he graduated, and he is one of the top producers right now. And he's really doing his thing. Black Boy JB, Drake, Meek Mill. He's doing a lot of big things with a lot of big rappers.
He's on all the records.
Yes. Take Keith. Fuck these niggas up. That's his tag.
Take Keith. Fuck these niggas up, bro.
He on the melanin.
He's got over like 300,000 followers on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's what's up. Out here getting his degree and still making it happen with the music.
And still doing it. That's
doing
why
what you love. Yeah.
That's why I wanted to do that story. Like,
yeah,
you're doing what you love and you're getting your education. Kudos.
It's a reassurance to us students who have dreams, you know, in addition
Big
to wanting
dreams.
wanting to get our educational, all that extra, you know.
I guess you can say that I'm doing the same thing, you know, because TNJ, this is my baby, and I'm doing what I love. And
I can't wait to get back to my blog once I'm done with NSU. Yeah, that's my baby. This has become my baby too, but this is like, you know, it's no love like your first child.
Oh, so
it's
it's a stepchild?
Wow! No, it's not a stepchild.
We got to step off this mic.
Do y'all want to fight?
See me outside.
Oh, no.
See me
We the
outside. How
middle
about
child.
that?
No, you're not the middle. I don't
Not
have a
the
third
middle
child.
child.
Where's my third child?
He's been counting me out.
My third child gonna be with y'all. I can't say it on. I don't want to say it on. I don't want to say it on air.
Please
like
don't.
everything we talked about.
Did you listen to the last episode where it was a beep in there? You didn't listen to it. Okay.
Oh, you gonna beep?
No.
So you want me to say what our third child?
No,
because
last time when it was uploaded, it was actually uploaded without the beep. It had the beep, but it was out without the beep. It sounded like you said that you was effing your brother. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it did.
That's what your ass get for not listening to the podcast.
Oh yeah, me and my brother would be.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Go listen to it.
Oh,
if you missed last week's episode, definitely go tune into that.
Me and my brother, we would be.
Yeah, you should listen to it. But all right, we can get into this advised by TNJ, and then you can tell us about our third child.
Our third child? Okay. Well, okay, advised by TNJ. I received a question that says, how do we feel about taking a gap semester? So basically taking one semester off. Like taking this upcoming fall semester off and then coming back in the spring. My advice, don't do it. Because as much as I literally love school, but if I take a gap semester, I'm not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not coming back because I'm going to get caught up doing what I love. And it's just like, and I want my degree. So I'm just like, it's the small sacrifices you have to make. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that. I kind of feel like you're already in it and you're going for it. You know, I don't think that you should take a break. I think you should just push through, you know, fully and get it out the way and go ahead and get it done. Why stop? That's just like you. That's just like you on a treadmill, you trying to do 20 minutes and you did 15, but you want to take a break so you can do it before you do the extra 5. Come on.
Right.
Go ahead and do that.
But now, if you're a freshman I don't know. I feel like maybe you could get away with that because I'm just like, school isn't for everybody, and sometimes people come to school for a semester and it's just like,
If you're a freshman taking a break, your ass ain't coming back.
yeah, you're not coming back.
You like,
But if you're like us and you're gonna be juniors next semester, oh baby, we don't want to hear that. You ain't you're not dropping out. You ain't taking a break.
Go ahead, push through.
Okay.
Get her done.
Yeah, go ahead, get her done.
I would not advise taking a break off.
Not even advise. We're telling you not to take a break.
Don't take the break. It's not going to be a break.
Yeah. All right. Well, that about wraps up this show for this week. We hope you guys enjoyed our podcast.
Yes.
We had to throw down some seasoning on y'all for the week.
Shit, I thought I was gonna sneeze. It felt like it was coming.
Oh, hell no.
We had to throw
I
down.
just want to say that.
She over here spreading germs in the studio. We got to get the hell up out of here.
Oh my God.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. My ass got to go because I'm not trying to get sick. So we got to kick our ass out.
We hope you enjoyed our podcast.
We're here every Thursday with some new
If you have something to say it to my face.
Or let us know on Instagram and Twitter at T&J's Child's Play.
Make sure you're subscribed to get notified about our podcast.